time to end the stream, bro. I'm tired of shit. It's time to get to bed. I'm gonna get to bed, bro. I'm gonna get to bed. I'm gonna get to bed. Wait, BTMC's live. BTMC got a job? Wait, I'm watching this. What happened?
I can't believe my stripper's getting a JB reefer sat.
He changed his profile picture. Where's Osu? Bro. Why is he making this so intense? He's playing, bro. Is this the end of an era? Bro. Is this it, bro?
Hello, mrekk.
Hey. Now I'm actually worried. What's with the fucking music? It's making this so dramatic. Like, is he deadass quitting OC content creation forever? Is he done? He's done with content creation? He's moving on? He got a JOB? Like, I'm actually worried now. Non-copyrighted music. What is, bro? What is this, bro? What? Hello?
Don't leave me, my king.
Hello? Bro, is he gonna talk or like? He's just muted. What is this? Is the most scuffed fucking major update ever. His mic doesn't work. Hello? What? Bro. Bro is announcing the biggest change of his career and his mic doesn't work. He has a whole ass. Bro, we can't hear shit, bro. Who are you talking to?
A job? What did you put as experience on your resume? Your top plays?
No one can eat. Oh, 1 sec. Okay. Alright. 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 This guy's still talking like we could hear him, bro. Bro, just say you're working for Mr. Beast. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Alright.
Hello? Oh,
Alright.
you can hear me. Okay. Well, that was not how I wanted the stream to start. I wanted this to be serious, and I feel like this this starting off with my microphone not working doesn't help. But as I was saying, the title is not clickbait. I did get a job, and I feel like I owe it to you all because this stream has been such an important part of my life. And so you guys are quite literally the first ones to know about this. There's only a handful of people that know that I've accepted this position. And this is the first time that quite literally everyone, even my mods, are hearing of this. So let's start from the very beginning. Around COVID, when I first moved to LA, one of the biggest things that I wanted to take advantage of in LA was specifically networking and
Whoa.
getting experience, because I was hyper aware that being an influencer is typically a short-term career. Very rarely do content creators really have a career beyond a couple of years. Most people find success,
btmc
they milk the
hydrate.
shit out of that money for 1 or 2 years if they're lucky, and then they fall off, and that's it. And so when I moved to LA, one of the biggest priorities I had was, one, try to maintain myself and develop that experience and build a resume, because I don't know about you guys, but when I first went full-time, I had, two directions. It was either go to college and get that experience through a degree, or play video games, and that's it. And I don't know about you guys, but at that point in time when I made the decision to go full-time, I was very conscious that if something ever happened, I would need to be ready for it. And so here's
Okay,
the
so
thing.
it's going from content creation to employed life now. It's not clickbait.
The last
He's actually
couple
leaving us.
years, I've actually spent a lot of my efforts in trying to build that resume. And one of my role models is likely a creator you guys remember, if you're from my time at least, and his name is Happy Stick. I talked to Remco about this pretty early on when I moved to LA, and he specifically, during his full-time OSU career, did things that built a resume. Like running the Happy Stick summer tours, I think that's what they were called, a series of tournaments, and essentially using his platform as a way to do cool things, to develop that experience on paper, and to not only be able to do things full time and be a gaming creator, but also be able to have something as a fallback in case things went south. Fortunately for Happy Stick, he was able to, one day decide that he wanted to move on with his life, and he moved on to Blizzard after OSU. And I knew that if I wanted to be safe, I needed to do the same. Because the reality is, even if I do everything right in this career, I cannot control other people's actions. And the reality of being a content creator is that my performance, even if I do everything right in my head, if people just don't like it, it's over. all of this is to say that the last couple of years, when moving to LA, while I was still creating content, but I think most of you guys could tell that my attention was severely divided. I was trying to maintain things. I was trying to do a lot of projects. But the main thing was building a resume. And I'm very thankful that I did that, because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we're in a pretty tough time right now. And as a result, relying on just my stream for income is pretty uncertain, if you will. So here's the thing. This is my resume.
Edward Ling.
And I like to go over with you guys, I guess, like a list of my accomplishments over the last couple of years. Hey, I know that resume template. Listen, it was my first time, bro. it was my first time. Like, I actually had some help. Shout out to Vivid Clarities.
It's about to be long AF,
I was like,
probably,
shit, what
bro.
do I do? And Vivid Clarities
I mean,
was like,
having events like Roundtable is pretty good for a
fucking
resume.
Canva template type shit.
It just shows that you know how to
I'm like, hey, if it works, fuck it.
like for
you know?
work experience.
So,
Definitely helps a lot. So you did the right thing.
I got, hold on, where is it?
Hey, good for him, bro.
Up, down.
He's lucky, right?
Yes. I compiled all my documents. This is my fucking high school diploma. I probably shouldn't show this. I actually should have checked whether or not I should even show this diploma, but I brought it as a prop to show you guys that, like, I have this. I have my transcript from when I was in high school. I applied to CVCC before I went full-time. That's Central Virginia Community College. And I got accepted. I also applied to Randolph College.
Bro is doxing himself.
Full-time in
Bro, was that his high school logo?
You know, streaming in Twitch. So this folder has my transcripts, my GPAs, like all my school stuff. And so I used it and realized that most of it was kind of useless. Who the fuck wants to hire a high school kid fresh with no other experience? So despite me compiling all that information, the information that was relevant to me is what I've done, especially what I've done recently. I've realized that, you know, if I apply somewhere and all they
recording
see is
for the B-roll in his video
from
on the side.
2018.
He's gonna make this a full fucking video on his main channel
on Twitch.
He's recording the B-roll right now.
Where I am now, then that's probably a red flag. And so I've kind of filled out at least like the last couple of years of what I've been doing.
What if this is all
at least
staged?
the
I
highlights of
pranked
what I
the
feel like
entire
I've been
OC
doing.
community.
Why do you have a picture on your CV? It was part of the template. Is that bad? I mean, you tell me. I'll maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I've already gotten a couple of offers, and I'm going to tell you the one that I accepted. All right.
Okay.
This worked. Okay, but let me just show you a little bit of what I've done. It might actually be better to go like from the past to the present, but at least okay. Fuck it.
Mr.
Let's just go in
Beast.
chronological order. All right.
I see Mr. Beast.
If I were to, I was trying to think, if I were to, you know, as a one-liner, pitch myself to someone else, who am I? You know, someone says like, oh, they're a software engineer, or oh, I'm a product designer, I'm et cetera, right? But if I were to pitch myself, it's kind of a little bit of everything. I was like, professional content creator. Should I do consultant? Should I do like, what is it? At the end of the day, I landed on influencer operations and event producer. Because that's basically what I feel like I've been good at, you know?
Beast Troll MC Entertainment LLC.
Or tried to be good at. My education, I feel like isn't really the strongest, but I did graduate with an advanced diploma. There were 2 slots in the template, so I put my middle school in case that was helpful. Yeah, I went to middle school in 2009. And as for my experience,
Bro, what is
is the
Mr.
most
Beast
present
X?
stuff,
What is this?
right?
So he's just working
owner
for
and
Mr. Beast.
professional content creator
working
at
with Mr. Beast since January
btmc
or something?
Entertainment. That's the headline thing that most of you guys know of. Because it's literally me on this channel. And I feel like with most people,
btmc
when
and
they
Mr.
see
Beast
me,
videos,
it's
but
very easy to see, hey, I just play video games and I just play Osu. And yes, that is a lot of it. But there is also a lot of things that go behind the scenes that is complicated. So yeah. This year, just a couple months ago, I did work with the Mr. Beast team. I can't disclose too much of it, but the TLDR of it was that I was helping as a consultant for them with some of their projects that they were working on. Obviously, I can't really, disclose it, but this is probably one of my best pieces on my resume. And the fact that this was so recent, I think was massive to me. Having Mr. Beast on my resume definitely is a fucking banger. TLDR. But working with their team, I learned a lot in such a small period of time. It was quite literally just
language, English fluent,
it was a very short
Chinese
period where I was
partial
working with
fluent.
one of their projects. They're extremely fast-paced, and I have
can be
massive
partially
respect, nothing
fluent?
but good things to say about their team. To this day, I still continue to keep up with contacts with many people over at Beast, and I'm very thankful that they
Isn't
continue to
fluent
include
mean
me
perfect?
in many of their videos to this day. But yes.
Dude,
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure Ed has told me. Okay,
And then there is
Whatever,
probably
man.
some of the headline things that I've done with this channel.
he's capping, bro.
There is the round table. The round table, both the invitational and the open events with Level Up Expo. I think this is probably the biggest real telltale thing that I can actually show someone that I know what I'm doing. I can talk to you guys and be honest by saying I don't actually know what I'm doing. Despite me running the round table for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy shit, it's been 4 years. Despite me running the round table for 4
Man, I missed the
years,
round table.
I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing, and things are chronically on fire. But the fact that I can show that this did happen, that people did watch it, and people did pay money to attend this event, that's all people care about, really. I've realized that from an employer's perspective, that's all they care about. And from an employer's perspective, knowing that I was proactive in organizing this myself, I got the feedback that it shows that even if I don't have the professional experience, like a college degree, I have the capability to learn and adapt. And that's, I feel like, is actually one of the most valuable things to someone hiring.
Nirasama in the
that
resume is
I'm
also
proactive
crazy.
and, I take charge, if you will. And
Yo,
that's exactly what I did
So we're
with
just gonna lose
the round
BTMC
table.
for good, just like that.
Actually, the roundtable is
face
still
of
running.
Osu, bro.
We still have one more event happening in 2026.
well,
I already
used to
signed up
be,
for it.
I
It's not like I'm
guess.
going to say psych Lamal.
Bro,
So
he
the
got a job.
roundtable
He doesn't. He
open
wouldn't have the time
2026 is
to
still
focus on
happening.
Osu
It's
full
in Las
time.
Vegas. It's on April 24th through 26th. We're bringing out all the guys.
You gotta take
the
over,
Poon.
bro.
I actually have confirmation that a lot of the biggest Osu creators and players that you guys know of will be attending. I'm not gonna say who because I want to save it for a surprise, but there's some big ones. With that being said, the last part that I wanted to include was this. Which is probably where the beginning of my consulting went. And it's actually with Vidal. I had
what
a
did he
conversation
say?
with Vidal.
Why are people
because
saying white
when
cat
I
in the
look back
chat?
on this phase, I actually felt like I botched the job. But I spoke to Vidal. I had a chance to speak to Vidal. I don't really talk to people
didn't
unless
even-
I have a reason to, you know what I'm saying?
Big names
So I
are going
happened
to the
have
event.
a
Round
scenario
table?
recently, within the last year, to talk to Vidal, and he expressed that moment when he was first achieving success, was having exponential growth on his channel.
Okay, I've already said I'm going to
we
the
had
round
multiple
table,
calls
but
together
I think everyone
about,
knows
like,
that.
hey,
I wonder who he
this is
thinks is
something big.
like who else
and
is
then
coming.
I offered my
It's probably
help
White Cat,
to,
bro,
to
or some shit.
at least try to set him on the correct path. I don't think I did that good of a job. Again, I can say this to you guys because I can be honest here. But I realized that, holy shit, Beetle is one of the biggest creators, and if he thinks that it was valuable to him, I should own that, right? I should sell myself. So yeah, I did consulting for Beetle, one of the biggest VTubers, biggest streamers on Twitch to this day, and although I don't think I really did that good of a job, Beetle has expressed to me that he felt it was valuable and that he's thankful that I was there for him. And so fuck it, I put that on my resume.
Fair enough.
So that's about it. Now here's the thing. I got this printed with a real printer because I quickly realized that my printer was out of ink. I sent this digitally to most people. You know what I'm saying? No one fucking prints their shit out anymore. So you can tell that, you know, this looks pristine. And this is kind of scuffed. With that being said, like, this is all empty. I'll just talk about the fucking job offer.
Okay, never mind. I was just gonna say I'm curious what's inside, and it's just all empty. All good. All good, bro.
So, I actually received 3 offers.
Okay.
Despite, like, I went
Mr.
over the stuff
Beast.
in my resume, but there was also a couple other things.
Mr. Beast is my prediction, bro. Come on
like,
now.
for example, I joined a startup. Like, I actually worked as a contractor for a no, not even contractor. Like, they literally, like, offered me equity and everything. I was flying, like, every 3 days, I would fly between Los Angeles and San Francisco, and I would join their, like, it was literally a hacker house. It was actually crazy. They were backed by this VC firm called A16Z. I got to talk with all of their software engineers, their marketing director, and got to see what it's like for a competent team to work together. And I actually feel like that was one of the biggest developments for my life. I actually got to talk with some OSU players. There are some OSU players who are literally at, like, OpenAI, Google.
Oh, yeah,
It's crazy. It's crazy. Cluely, I actually know one of the co-founders of Google. I have him on my cell. It's actually really funny. One of the co-founders of Cluely matched with one of my ex-roommates on, like, Hinge or some shit.
What? Why are we saying that? What?
I'm going on a tangent.
We're kind of going off topic.
But
Wait,
I
we
have
just needed to know that?
a lot more
Wait, that's
experience
crazy.
in what this resume, like, outlines. And
That'd be a low drop.
from those connections, from me being in Los Angeles, I really do feel like Los Angeles, and especially that trip to San Francisco, was the reason why I managed to get so many offers. Because I feel like, I'm not even sure if a resume even means anything anymore. I don't know about you guys, but I think this resume is dog shit. Like, I include my fucking middle school, you know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, I feel like the only reason why I was able to even get multiple offers was because I just know people. And, so, yeah. The job offer. That's supposed to be that's supposed to be an S. The job offers. Actually, I have an idea.
Okay. Praying is not working for... Bro, you think BTMC is working for
Wait, I need,
OpenAI? Bro, what the fuck is gonna do there?
1 sec.
Bro has shorts on. Bro, his ass on. He's
A
fucking
while
dressed
back,
up for the
I
bit.
ordered some
Bro has
Wait, are
shorts.
these correct? No, these are the correct markers. 1 sec.
He only dressed up for the fucking camera, man. Then I saw it was like, oh my god, man. Zoom meeting ass stream, man.
Oh, never mind. Whatever. I guess I already threw out the markers. I was buying some dry erase markers and I accidentally ordered wet erase markers, and so like, I guess I already tossed them. Unlucky. Brothers on shorts. Listen, if I didn't stand up, you would think that this is pretty professional. And let's be real. Most people work remotely. This is all they fucking see. All right? Let a man be comfy. Like,
Yo, chill.
bro, why?
Yo, why are you yelling at me, man? What? Relax.
Why is bro recording on his phone? Because this is going to be a video.
Yo.
Like, you guys are hearing it first because, you know.
Yo, why are we
I
mad?
don't know if you realize, but like, I kind of care
Chill,
about
man.
my Twitch a lot more than my YouTube, which is really bad. Terrible YouTube management. I do care about my YouTube, but you guys are like my homies, right? You guys actually spend time with me, you know? You guys see me for hours on end, and I talk with you guys. Whereas, like, in the YouTube, I want to talk with them more, but I feel weird, like, hearting people's comments and replying, and then knowing that I will never check whether or not they replied back because my notifications are flooded. It's hard, man. It's fucking hard.
Tay, you just gifted 300
Yo, he's quitting,
subs.
man.
What? Wait! 300?
Yo.
Wait, Tayu, dude, like, dude, 300 is fucking
Wait,
insane.
this guy gift like
Do you
this
not
regularly?
see the title here? The freaking title.
300, bro.
What?
Bro, he's quitting, man. He's not gonna stream ever again.
Oh my god.
Bro just gifted a quick 300, man.
Bro said you're not going unemployed. But I'm not wait, you're not? Bro said you're not going employed. It's already too late. I've already actually started. I've actually already started. My first day was actually 2 weeks ago. Like, there's a reason
Damn.
why I haven't streamed since the MCSR-a-thon. And I've already committed to it, so I can't quit now. Well, I don't want to quit now. It wouldn't be in my best interest. Chat, I think a big thing that I've realized,
Damn, he started since 2 weeks
and
ago.
I think you guys
Holy.
understand because you guys watched me, but I felt this like frustration for the longest
It's
time
done.
because
He's gone,
Your
bro.
head, in your vacation I got a girlfriend, created a family, grown old, seen my golden years fly by,
Bro, it's
became a
over.
trillionaire and died the edge.
and then you woke up and then you press the subscribe
Bro, this
button
is
to
actually horrible.
twitch.tv/btmc.
This is bad,
So-
man.
I'm sorry.
It was a good run 07.
I don't know how I feel about
Hey,
this.
can we move the alert box off your face? It's kind of trolling the footage.
This low-key makes me kind of sad, man.
I kind of. How do I? Sorry, chat. I'm no longer a professional streamer like Deadass. How do I fix my OBS?
Like, this
It's
makes me
wide.
this feels a little daunting to me.
Wide and cut off. I like pressed something on my
Because-
keyboard and it became wide and cut off.
Well,
okay, not exactly
for one
wide
thing,
stretch,
he was
but it's
once the
like,
face of Osu,
what the
and
hell
he
is
was a
going
very
on?
good, and he was a very good face of it. He did a good job at being
How
the
okay,
face
you know
of
what, I'm just
Osu.
gonna-
But if he's quitting, that means
this
I
still
probably
covering
have
my
to take
face?
his place, and I don't know how I feel about that pressure. I feel like the game is in my hands now, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh wait, it was probably on the other overlay.
It feels daunting, bro.
the top-down overlay, where it actually matters.
Lily Lover 42 just gifted 10 subs.
Oh, it was over my face. I'm freaking dumb. All right, we're good. All right, this is fixed. Hopefully.
The truth is, all good things
Okay.
come to an end. So this had to happen
What was
eventually,
I talking about
but
again? Oh, chat! I
now
got
reality
Adderall.
is hitting.
I got
Oh,
medicated for ADHD. I'd love to tell the story of that later, but that's probably gonna take a while.
Damn. Anyways, it feels a little daunting, bro.
Sorry.
I need to
what was I
lock
even
in.
talking about again? I forgot.
If I want Osu to
You're like.
if
so
I want
late on that, we
Osu
never decided.
to
We could talk about that later. All right.
like continue striving, I need to lock in, bro.
I bust out this piece of paper because I wanted to talk about my offers. Offer. Holy fuck! Even my Sharpie is running out of ink. Offer 1. God, the lighting on this is ass.
Hugo Frost is coming back,
All
bro.
for
He better
one.
come back. We need Hugo Frost back. We need our creators back.
Now this is probably
This
the most
is
cringe.
so worrying for
Oh,
me. I don't know
remember
how
what I
OC is gonna
wanted
look like. I don't know what OC is gonna look like after this. Like we're losing one of the biggest influencers of
I'm
the game,
on Adderall right now.
if not the biggest. Still,
So I actually feel like a sense of frustration every time I do need to make like like thought pivot. It's actually kind of annoying. Like it makes like me going on tangents not like natural but annoying. But I do think it's important to state.
Yep, cock.
In my career,
thank you Skylight for the 16
On
months and
Twitch,
Kui
I
Vertic
hope
for the
that
2-1.
you guys were able to see that I don't try to pretend to be anyone. You know? I like to think that who I am on stream actually is me. And because of that, I felt, well, from an outsider's perspective, it's like parasocial, right? When I meet you guys IRL, hopefully you can tell that I actually feel like you guys are my friends. But it's been really frustrating to me because I know that there is always like a group of people from the outside that see this as a persona. And that, oh, I'm reacting for content. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but like part of the reasons why I like before
Who was the face of OC before BTMC? I don't
why
even know,
stopped
man.
watching
BTMC has
Osu
been around
videos
since
was
like
because people kept
2017.
asking me to react
This is
to
why
videos.
this is so
And I
huge
don't
of a
know about you,
change.
but
I don't
the
know what
idea
OC
of
would look like after
reacting
this.
for content is so cringe.
BTMC has been
Like,
such
sure,
a big
send me a
face of
video.
Osu
Sure,
for
let me watch
almost a
and check out
decade.
video.
Cookies
But don't
isn't
ask me to
even a real one
react.
because
That's, like,
he's just a top player.
cringe to me.
Like Happy Stick, I guess, is more
and
realistic. I
I
guess you can still
realize
say Cookies
that
had that
it's
big of an
kind of a losing
influence,
game.
so that's fair.
Because even though I'm trying to maintain my
But oh, what the
integrity,
fuck is
my
going on?
authenticity,
Can I? How do I?
it doesn't really seem
No.
like it matters
Hello?
to, I guess, like the majority of people who aren't part of this.
Whatever.
That's been really, I guess, been a key point of frustration.
I guess Happy
throughout my
Stick,
career
but we're
because
going into
I
a
feel
new
like
era,
the
chat.
Real
We're going
people,
to the new era.
the real
Osu-
ones, if you will,
Osu's gonna be
are
different.
the minority, and I'm
Osu's
being
gonna be different.
judged, and my career is dictated.
I
by the
don't.
majority,
He hasn't said he's
if
gonna.
that
He's
makes
quitting
sense.
Osu and content creation. He's probably just gonna say he's not quitting fully, and he would do. And
All
he'll,
this
and he'll
is to
stream
say
every now and
that-
then, but he's not doing it full time anymore. Obviously, he got a job. He's not gonna
And I
do
hope
OC
you
full time.
guys
There's no time
agree
for
with
that.
this, but
Obviously.
I've ran this channel purely based off of passion. All the videos I made, all the projects that I've done, I hope you guys understand that I did it because I think it's cool and I wanted other people who thought it was cool as well to see it. Fuck.
Oh my god.
I need to keep it together. I'm sorry. What I'm trying. What. What I'm trying to get across is that everything I've worked on to this day was because I genuinely thought it was cool, and if no one else was going to do it,
It's okay.
I would do it. That was my belief behind the round table. That was my belief behind. There are so many projects that I've spent money because I saw creative people doing incredible things that I thought deserved to be properly compensated. And I spent a lot of money on those people because I wanted to be the person to treat them well. the idea was I could turn it into a YouTube video and then I would make the money back that way. But the reality was those decisions have been the biggest mistakes of my life. Like, I think the roundtable is the most obvious example of it. From an outsider's perspective, it's like, holy shit, btmc spent $50,000 on an invitational LAN event. That's cool. But then there's behind the scenes, which is me. I want to see Osu LANs continue. I want to see Osu competitive scene thrive. And so I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. And that was purely from passion. But that put me in a really tough financial spot. A really tough financial spot. And on stream, it was like, haha, I spent like, I put it all on my credit cards. It was 27,000 or something like that. The entire event ended up taking like 50 to 60,000. Hell, there's a deposit that I still need to claw back, but every time I message the person, it's like, oh, I have to wait ages for them to reply back, and I just end up forgetting. But I hope you guys understand that what I've done for Osu is because I genuinely love Osu, and oftentimes it was because I had this mindset of I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it because I care.
Fuck, man.
But
Spitrix just gifted 5 subs.
But I don't know how I'm able to communicate to you guys that after trying that, like hearing that, saying, yeah, that's a great idea. Be the change you want to see in the world. Money shouldn't be the motive. Passion should drive everything. I followed that advice and I fucked myself. It took me not a long time to claw out of it. I didn't pay a dime of interest, but I had to sell my soul. You guys could probably see I took on sponsorships that had no correlation or relevance to this channel just so I could fund the debt and then fund the promise that I was going to continue the roundtable. Like, in the moment, it was like, okay, the winner of the Roundtable Invitational 1 will guarantee that we'll fly you out to the Roundtable Invitational 2. Well, fuck me. Now I have to fund the Roundtable Invitational 2. And during the process of running Roundtable 1 to Roundtable 2, I was like, okay, we had a successful event. We know people like this. There were 10,000 people who came live. Let's figure out how to monetize this. And I did the due diligence. I worked at conventions. I made videos of me volunteering to work at TwitchCon, working at Level Up Expo. I didn't do just the research. I walked the walk, and I realized that events just don't make money, man. The events that do make money ride this fine line of a point where no one is happy. Conventions are running it because they want to service the community. Well, the good ones at least. They want to service that community, but the attendees are frustrated because holy fuck, these tickets are expensive. Holy fuck, these lines are long as fuck. Holy fuck, like couldn't they just get a bigger venue or shit like that? And it's just made me realize that if I want that passion isn't enough. Like, it took me too long to admit to myself that money does matter. As stupid as that sounds now. I think some of you guys will understand that. Like, like, of course money matters. You have to pay the bills, but like, I think it just took me too long to grow up, and I made some childish mistakes that were entirely passion driven with and severely financially incompetent is the worst is the best way that I can describe. It is financially incompetent. I talk to accountants, I talk to people in the business, and they're like, yeah. They didn't want to say that it was stupid, but they said, hey, well, you have the experience. Let's figure out where to go from there.
Less than 3.
And so what I'm trying to say is money does matter. And so my decisions from this point onward, or from that point onward, from like 2 years ago, are factored in with money in mind, you know? And it feels weird to like I just don't know how to communicate that to my viewers, that like, because from an influencer's perspective, it's in my best interest to say, no, fuck the money, fuck the views. I'm doing this because I love the game, I love the community, and I want to see this game grow. But that's not real. It's a balance between hopefully what you guys can see in the time since Roundtable 1 and to this day, that it's not entirely passion driven.
Fuck, man.
I have to curb the financial risk that I'm putting on. And it's severely and
Tay, you just gifted 200 subs.
forgive me, Tayo. I'm gonna continue on expressing what I need to express here. I just didn't know how to tell my audience, hey, it's not just I'm doing this because I love the game and its community. I'm also money matters. Like when someone does this, like, oh, btmc, you're only doing or you're farming clips because all he cares about is the views and the money. I try to ignore it, but it's like, fuck, man, like that hurts.
Oh man, bro. This is sad to watch, man. This hurts to watch, bro.
And I've talked to my therapist about like how the fuck do I handle this, and it's like
Mroangasu gifted a tier 1 sub to Lepi. Vincent Boo 72 just gifted 5 subs.
Bro, this hurts, man. To see his stream like this after years of him, bro, this is fucked, man.
We love you over everything and support every decision you make. Much love.
And the fact that people didn't give him the love that he deserved over the past 2 years, man. Not even, bro.
I talked with my therapist, and I'm one where like I trust the professionals. If I'm talking to a professional, their word is gospel to me. And my therapist recommend like, hey, your work life and your personal life need to be separated. And the part that just broke me was when they asked, who are you off stream?
I really
When you're
hope
not
this helps
live,
you
or
out.
if you're not making a video, if you're not with your community, who are you?
Bro, like, People don't know what Ed is like behind the scenes, man.
But that's the entire. I've been trying to avoid
working
that
on it, man, all day.
because the idea that someone is on stream and they're
A
fake
lot of the things he does
goes completely
is for
against what I
passion.
believe.
And to just
That
think
when
that
you watch me on stream, you are
all he got
watching
back
me,
was like
and that
hate
I am who I am. And that's
cringe
why
is like,
I've made an effort to go
it's
to as
honest-
many
it's
events
hon- it
because
honestly
every
hurts to
time I
think
go
about,
to
bro.
an event, the biggest, one of the most common things that people tell me is like, "Holy shit, Ed, you're just like you're just like when you're live." I thought this was just a persona or some shit. And that makes me feel at ease because I feel like I'm being the difference that I want to see in the world. That like when you're watching a YouTuber, you have this feeling like, oh, they're only doing it because, you know, they're making money from it, and that like, oh, it's just fake, it's a persona, and that when they say, oh, thank you so much for your support, they don't actually mean shit. They're just farming engagement. And like making you feel something so that you'll come back. And the worst part is that I'm aware of that. So every time I do that, I do know in the back of my head that it can be interpreted that way, and I don't mean that.
Right.
Obviously money doesn't replace the hurt you've experienced, however I want to make sure you know just how many lives you've changed with your stuff. We are all proud of all you've done. You have done enough.
Thank you.
Ed just wanted to thank you so much for the wonderful years of entertainment and granting so many of us a lovable community and many new friends. You had such a positive impact to case so many of us. Really looking forward for your next steps in life. Love you big bro, let's talk sometime again you have time. Really wanna catch up with you personally again. Red heart emoji.
Bro, this is not the time for Grandmaster Guna to be subscribing. Oh my god, bro.
I'm gonna mute the alerts. I'm
Oh my
very
god,
thankful for
bro.
you guys.
Oh my god.
But I do think it's important that I need to get this message
Sorry.
across.
Oh my god.
I will at the end of this segment.
Bro.
I'm gonna read every single
Sorry,
notification.
I'm legit tearing up
Even
right now.
then, I'm aware
but
that
I'll
I'm
just-
fucking
fuck,
trash
man.
that because
No,
for the
this
last
is not the right
like
time,
year
man.
of my streams, I keep missing
Ugh.
people's alerts, and it's so fucking stupid. These guys are paying me money, and I don't even give them the bare minimum of acknowledging and expressing my appreciation. There's, I genuinely don't deserve you guys.
Fuck, man. Oh my god.
Well, I feel that way sometimes. I that's also something I'm working with my therapist that yes, I am too hard on myself. That I need to give myself grace and forgive myself.
Bro, I don't know, bro. Like,
At the I'm gonna pause alerts right now, and then
this is
towards the end I'm going to read out every single person.
Bro.
I promise.
I'm just sad, bro.
With that being said, all of this is to say that ever since the Roundtable 1, I went on a journey to figure out how can I make
This is
my
heartbreaking,
passions,
man.
like make
Dude.
sense. I went to look how
Dude, Ed
how do I
has-
figure
bro.
out the
Ed has been the
business
face of
part.
Osu basically for the entire time
And
I've been
not
playing
screw
the
myself
game, and to see
financially
this
like I
day
did in
happen
Roundtable
is
1.
honestly heartbreaking.
And I came face to face with the
Like-
reality that money has to be a priority. And I just didn't know how to explain that to my community because in my head
Fuck,
it was either one
man.
or the other. Are you doing this because you love it, or are you doing it for the money?
Like, imagine this
And I just
game
didn't
without
know
him,
how
bro.
to
I feel like
explain that to you guys. I hope me
His
talking
efforts
about
really
this
hasn't
makes you
been
guys understand a little bit.
appreciated
But
enough.
I hope what you guys will understand is
If
that
not for
everything that I've
BTMC,
At least
What
until
would
round
Osu
table
look
1, was
like, man?
because I genuinely love the game, and there was zero financial incentive behind it.
But
When I
now
went full
he's
time,
the
understand that I'm a high school kid with no work experience beyond scooping popcorn at a movie
Dude.
theater, playing video games full time without any knowledge of how to make finances work. I just knew that this career wasn't going to last forever. I should save every dime, and that hopefully I will figure it out and I'll learn. That was my mindset. And the reality is, if I don't put myself out and actively continue developing myself as a
we
person,
always took it for
while
granted.
I'm
We actually
streaming,
did, dude.
then I will be
People don't appreciate
essentially
it until it's over.
frozen in time.
And that's the truth.
mentally.
People wouldn't have as
I
much
won't name
sympathy.
names, but there's a person that I know that I feel like I'm
For
very close
him,
with, who's a
like-
extremely popular streamer. But they are essentially a 16-year-old in a 25-year-old's body, making
Who's this guy
essentially
talking
the same
about?
mistakes that I did with a lot of their big projects, because they never developed themselves. And although, like,
Oh,
you
talking about
know,
himself?
it's not my
Oh.
place to you know, try to help them, especially when I can't really help myself. But it just made
Never mind.
it made me realize that if I don't do something and develop myself and build skills for myself, how the fuck am I going to put food on the table? And my needs have to be met. I'm human, right? And there's a small part of me that like that discounts that as well, because my upbringing, and many of you guys know this already, I grew up with soup kitchens. I remember like taking home meals from food banks with my dad and my mom. There would be donations from the grocery stores. The Best Buy date is just Best Buy. It's not expired. It's not safe to eat. And so once it hits the Best Buy date, they donate them to these food banks, and that's where people
Yeah, this,
like
this is a
me-
reminder that we're all human.
That's how we
bruh.
got our meals.
These content
course, it's a
creators
little bit
aren't
old,
just
but sometimes
lifeless,
there'll
like
be mold
soulless
that
human
grows on
beings
it.
on your For You page, bro. These are
And
real
I didn't
humans.
realize how fucked up this was.
This
but
is a
we would
true
literally
reminder
just scoop out the
for
mold and
everybody.
eat that fruit and eat that bread, and I'm only just now realizing today how much that's fucked my health. And I'm only just with the last couple of months have I really started trying to navigate through the healthcare system, the U.S. healthcare system, to get those conditions fixed, if they'll ever be fixed.
What? Fuck, man. Bro, I did not expect to start my stream and end it with this, man. This is just heartbreaking, man. Like, fuck, bro. Oh my god. This is fucked, man. Bro. Guys, I just want to say, like, Ed has been a big part of my childhood, my teenage years, and even now. I grew up watching him. when I started playing the game as just like a little 7-digit, I was watching him play. I would watch all of his videos, and and it was always a big part of my childhood. And for him to fly me out to Los Angeles in July of 2022 for a round table and meet him for the first time, that was different. Like, to meet my idols, bro. For him to give me the chance at such a young age
Before I move on to
to
the
fly to
different
Los
offers that
Angeles, all
received.
flights paid, including my brother, and
There
that
is
was
one
like
last
around
thing
$3,000 to $4,000
that
worth of flight tickets,
I'm
and
gonna
that was all on
illustrate.
him. I was
And
just a
once-
15-year-old
I
kid,
guess a bit of my life that I never really talked about on stream.
a 15-year-old kid who just played Osu. Watched him
pieces of
play
stress
throughout all
that
of my
has
childhood.
weighed on me over the
To,
last
for him to fly me all
few
the way to
years,
Los
and
Angeles and to meet
I've been so
him,
ashamed of it.
the idol
and I've bottled it up.
that I've been
and
watching
I
since a
need to come
child.
clean and tell you guys.
I don't know, man. That's just a level of passion that I'll never forget. An action I'll never forget from anyone. And I don't think there's another person that would do the same thing that he did. I don't think there's the reality of it is there's not a better idol than Ed for
This is
Osu.
the biggest stain.
And to
on
see
my
him quit
own-
after all those years is like sad.
As a
And
person,
I don't know how I feel about it.
is the biggest stain
like
that I
to see my idol that I grew up with quit, and for all the actions that he did when I grew up, it's like, fuck, man.
is the biggest show of incompetence that I've ever.
He paid for my first
Seen.
ticket outside of Australia, and I got to
Not
see
even
all
just
of
a
my
single time,
favorite
it's the biggest
streamers
pattern
and
of
players.
incompetence that
All
I've
thanks to him.
found myself doing when
To
reflecting
see him
upon
quit
myself.
is fucked, man.
And I feel I can only move past this.
He gave me experiences that no
transparent
other
with you
child
guys.
would ever get to see. Brought me all around Los Angeles. And that's something I will always appreciate. That to see him quit like this, after all these years of consecration, and it's sad, bro. It's so sad. And like, I don't know how to feel about this, bro.
I see people are saying that there are ads being played, and it makes me feel like shit that like I'm monetizing this shit, because I hope you guys understand that.
I had to pause ads for this because I feel bad for monetizing this. I don't want to, bro.
You guys to hear it.
I already feel bad stealing his viewers,
I'll
but
be
like,
honest,
I don't know,
turn them
man.
off right now, nor should I.
I don't know
I
how I
just
feel
wanna
about
keep this
this,
on right now.
bro. I just, bro.
Over the past,
Bro, this is fucked, man.
I don't even know.
And for now to realize when he
having to,
finally
like,
quits,
Dig back into my
and for him
memories
to
that I wanted to like shut off.
vent about this, like,
That I
it
want to
reminds
shut
you,
away,
bro. We're
but-
all human, bro. They have an entire life like us. They experience
I'm gonna figure it
hardships
out.
like us, bro. We all have our struggles. You know. And to see in the community as also a big figure, like to see all the words put on him in 2025, and even before that in 2024, like, and to see him finally vent it all in one stream, like, I don't know, man. This is fucked, bro. Like, there's truly not a better face of Osu than Ed, and I'll always cherish the time that I had.
Okay, I don't know the exact date,
We're all human, bro.
but
And
it
there's
was
simply,
around June 5th, 2022.
bro, I simply never thought I would be this, that I would get emotional on stream, bro. This is the only situation where I feel like I could
Again, from the mindset
just seeing
of
him be so
complete
emotional
passion
on stream
with complete
It's just like it's hitting different, bro.
in